The city sleeps, but the wires are humming. A violet haze settles over the skyline. I can feel the floorboards breathing with the bass. Close your eyes and let the shadow take you. Streetlights flicker in a broken rhythm, painting silver lines across the empty room. I watch the headlights fading in the distance, swept away inside the quiet velvet gloom. There is a secret in the way the air is moving, a heavy warmth that wraps around the chilling breeze. I leave my worries at the threshold, oh, the doorway, and let the midnight draw me softly to my knees. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of we. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a soulless earth. We use our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. The glass is cooling on the edge of my table. Condensation dripping down into the dark. I trace the patterns of the smoke up to the ceiling and watch it scatter like a solitary spark. No need for speaking when the groove is softly guiding. The heavy sub is speaking languages we know. Through empty avenues our consciousness is gliding, illuminated by the evening glow. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of we. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a sundown star. We lose our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. Gravity is just a memory now, suspended in the sound. We figure out how to breathe beneath the weight of everything, to hear the song of quiet shadows sing, a sudden rush of warmth inside the cold. A brand new story waiting to take place. cigarettes and smoke. I feel the static in the air, just let the rhythm pull asunder. Neon flickers on the dashboard light. We are driving through the velvet night. Silver reflections on the avenue. There is nothing left for us to do. Just watch the street lamps blurring into gold. A silent story waiting to be told. The heavy bass is vibrating the floor. I leave my shadows waiting at the door. frequencies, but we are just waking up. Breathe in the cool and quiet night air. Let the rhythm take the wheel and guide us. The dashboard illuminates your quiet profile. Shadows stretch across the empty, silent avenue. We left the noise of the crowded room behind us, seeking solace where the concrete meets the moon. A low hum vibrates through the leather seats. Our destination is nowhere on the physical map. I watch the blurry neon colors bleed together, caught inside this beautiful suspended gap. The frequency is pulling me closer to your side. The bass begins to swell like an ocean rising high. We leave the heavy gravity of yesterday behind, just waiting for the moment when the rhythm will collide. We are sinking in the velvet midnight glow, where the hours melt away and time is slow. Let the sub bass carry every word we say. In this chill house sanctuary we will stay. We are drifting on a deep hypnotic wave. This is exactly the escape that refrain. Close your eyes and let me never flee us together. We are floating lost and never to be found. The street lamps flicker like a heartbeat in the dark. A silver mist is rolling off the midnight bay. Your whispered secrets leave a glowing quiet mark, erasing all the complicated things from the day. I feel the warmth of your hand against my own, a subtle current sparking in the empty night. Out here together we are perfectly alone, bathed in the ultraviolet solitary light. The frequency is pulling me closer to your side. The bass begins to swell like an ocean rising high. We leave the heavy gravity of yesterday behind, just waiting for the moment when the rhythm will collide. We are sinking in the velvet midnight glow, where the hours melt away and time is slow. Let the sub bass carry every word we say. In this chill house sanctuary we will stay. We are drifting on a deep hypnotic wave. This is exactly the escape that we crave. Close your eyes and let it up and feel come out. We are floating lost and never to be found. The world outside this glass is miles away. I do not care if we never see the light of day. The sweeping echoes wrap around our tired minds, leaving every broken, jagged memory behind. Feel the tension building in the open space as we accelerate into the boundless grace. drifting with you, drifting softly nowhere. The city sleeps beneath a violet haze, breathing in the chill of empty streets. Just a silhouette in the glowing dark, waiting for the rhythm to pull me under. Streetlights paint out the hollow roads ahead, tracing the paths where our memories bled. Silver reflections catch the midnight rain, run away the quiet, lingering pain. I close my eyes and let the engine hum, feeling the pulse where my heart goes numb. The skyline shifts like a digital dream, caught in the current of a glowing stream. The velvet shadows stretch and pull me close. A distant ghost of you is what I need the most. The frequencies rise and the filters break. How much of this night can my spirit take? I am drowning in the neon tide, nowhere to where and low to the high. Lost in the rhythm, I am drifting away, far from the light of the coming day. Let the heavy bass wash over my soul, giving up the wheel, been up are awake, falling slowly into the rhythm of the dark. Let the unseen current pull you under. Midnight paints the city in a shade of blue. I trace the glowing lines that lead me back to you. The concrete softly hums beneath my heavy feet. I lose my sense of time inside this empty street. Cosmos on a silver thread, following the music where my soul is led. A whisper in the static of the night, shadows fading in the violet light. Can you feel the frequency taking hold? A silver story waiting to be told. The city sleeps below a blanket of glass. I watch the headlights of the midnight cars pass. We leave the heavy weight of sorrow behind and search for frequencies the broken can't find. Your fingertips are tracing maps on my skin. This is the moment where the magic begins. The bass is rolling like a wave from the deep, awaken secrets that we promised to keep. We atmosphere is charged, the colors collide. There is no darkness left for us to hide. We are ascending past the edge of the sky. I feel the rush as we are learning to fly. We are caught in a luminous orbit tonight, dancing blind in the sun of a beautiful light. Let the rhythm dissolve every shadow and fear. Never thought, never wanted, it's finally here. Hold me close as we spin through the glowing dawn. In this beautiful chaos, we are never alone. We are flying so high on a brilliant sound, and I promise that we are never coming down. The crowded room becomes an island of space. I see the universe reflect in your face. A steady heartbeat echoing through the floor. A silent language asking nothing but more. The neon traces leave a trail in the air. We drop the anchors of our worldly despair. A syncopated breath of melodies shared. For this collision I was never prepared. The atmosphere is charged, the colors collide. There is no darkness left for us to hide. We are ascending past the edge of the sky. I feel the rush as we are learning to fly. We are caught in a luminous orbit tonight, dancing blind in the sun of a beautiful light. Let the rhythm dissolve every shadow and fear. Everything we wanted is finally here. Hold me close as we spin through the glowing dawn. In this beautiful chaos, I am never alone. We are flying so high on a brilliant sound, and I promise that we are never coming down. Time is freezing in the center of the groove. I only breathe when I am watching you move. The walls are melting into oceans of sound, where every lost and broken spirit is found. Let the melody wash all the edges away. We are creatures of the night, who are escaping the day. We are caught in a luminous orbit tonight, dancing blind in the center of a beautiful light. Let the rhythm dissolve every shadow and flee. Everything that we wanted is finally here. Hold me close as we spin through the glowing unknown. In this beautiful chaos, we are never alone. We are infinite now in this brilliant sound. Gravity is a memory, we are never coming down. A whisper in the static as the morning appears. The music echoes softly, ringing in our ears. Floating in the afterglow, peaceful and free. just the rhythm, the silence, you and me. Floating in the silver haze of the night, shadows slowly fading into the light. I can hear the heartbeat of the distant tide. Let the gentle current take us for a ride. Midnight spilling through the frosted window pane, tracing constellations in the summer rain. Every breath is a whisper on the midnight glass, watching all the heavy broken moments pass. Down below the city is a glowing electric sea, but up here in the quiet there is only you and me. The frequency is shifting in the empty room, silver shadows dancing in the velvet gloom. I feel the gravity start to break within a single step that we take. The colors blur and the edges bend. This is the beginning, not the end. We are weightless in the dark, flying so high, catching fire like a comet in the velvet sky. Let the rhythm take control, let the shadows fade. We are living in the promises that we made. Hold me closer, the world spins out of sight. We are melting in the center of the blinding light. Leave the ground behind, let your spirit fly. We are weightless in the dark, you and I. Echoes bouncing off the empty street below, caught inside the magic of the afterglow. I can feel your deeper pulse sync up with mine, walking on the edge of fate and things to come. You are live rapid, undefeating past. We have found a paradise that is built to last. Every single heartbeat is a steady beat drum, calling out to all the beautiful things to come. I feel the gravity start to break with every single step that we take. The colors blur and the edges bend. This is the beginning, not the end. We are weightless in the dark, flying so high, catching fire like a comet in the velvet sky. Let the rhythm take control, let the shadows fade. We are living in the promises that we made. Hold me closer, the world spins out of sight. We are melting in the center of the blinding light. Leave the ground behind, let your spirit fly. We are weightless in the dark, you and I. Time is frozen, suspended in the deep, awake inside a golden dream we wanna keep. Just a million little sparks floating in the air. I look into your eyes and find forever there. The atmosphere is singing a familiar song. This is exactly where we belong. so high. We are weightless in the dark, a gentle goodbye. Streetlight paint the ceiling in a shade of gold, a quiet kind of magic that the shadows hold. I watch the smoke curl upward in the cooling air, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. The rhythm of the highway humming far below, a steady rolling river with a silver glow. I trace the lines of neon on the window pane, washing away the traces of the daytime rain. Echoes in the hallway, fading out of sight. We are only strangers, slipping through the night. Feel the frequency rising, climbing up the wall, waiting for the moment, waiting for the fall. Lost inside the velvet midnight, where the bass is deep and the feeling is right. Where you drifted on a desert sea, just the frequency moving through you and me. Lost inside the velvet midnight, underneath the glow of the indigo light. Let the music wash the edges away. We don't ever have to think about the day. The tempo drops to nothing but a heavy breath, a momentary silence in the space we left. I catch your reflection in the darkened glass, watching all the glowing silhouettes as they pass. The gravity is shifting beneath our feet, syncopated heartbeats spilling on the street. No need to speak a word, we already know. Red is nowhere else that we need to go. Echoes in the hallway, fading out of sight. We are only strangers, slipping through the night. Feel the frequency rising, climbing up the wall, waiting for the moment, waiting for the fall. Lost inside the velvet midnight, where the bass is deep and the feeling in heavy. We drink alright and didn't see, just the frequency moving through you and me. Lost inside the velvet midnight, underneath the glow of the indigo light. Let the music wash the edges away. We don't ever have to think a day. Floating out of focus, suspended in the dark, a solitary melody, a solitary spark. The world outside is heavy, but in here we are light, dissolving like a whisper in the quiet of the night. Hold me in the center of the spinning room, like a phantom flower blooming in the gloom. breathing out the tension, melting in the gray. Velvet midnight, slowly washing away. Drifting through the midnight haze, echoes falling down like silver rain. Can you feel the pulse begin to rise? We are waking up inside the sound. The city sleeps beneath a blanket of cold glass, but down below the pavement, shadows start to pass. I feel the heavy rhythm vibrating through my spine, a secret frequency that leaves the world behind. Your silhouette is painted in ultraviolet glow. We shed the heavy armor that we used to know. A whisper in the static, calling out my name. We step into the current. We are not the same. The gravity is breaking and slipping from my skin. A rush of warm electric light is rushing in, and higher the atmosphere ignites. Hold your breath, we are taking off tonight. Welcome to the luminous escape, where every broken piece begins to take a shape. We're riding on a wave of pure design, leaving all the shadows and the hurt behind. Feel the rush of color blinding out the ray. The haze, our feet wash it all away. Welcome to the luminous escape, in this infinite horizon we are wide awake. The room is spinning slowly in a quiet trance. A million floating dust specks caught inside the dance. You reach across the empty space and take my hand. We travel to the edges of a glowing land. The baseline is a river running through the dark. It carries every secret, hired and hard. No need for any words when we are flying free. Just the syncopation connecting you and me. The petty is breaking, slipping from my skin. A rush of warm electric light is rushing in. Higher and higher, the atmosphere ignites. Hold your breath, we are taking off tonight. Welcome to the luminous escape, where every broken piece begins to take a shape. We are riding on a wave of pure design, leaving all the shadows and the hurt behind. Feel the rush of color blinding out the gray. The heavy heartbeat wash it all away. Welcome to the luminous escape, in this infinite rise we are wide awake. Time is an illusion, melting in the veins. Rest inside the beauty, every high is day. Can you see the fragments coming into view? Everything I ever wanted leads me back to you. Fading in the silence right before the drop. This is the eternal moment, it will never stop. Welcome to the luminous escape, where every broken piece begins to take shape. We are riding on a wave of pure design, leaving all the shadows and the hurt behind. Feel the rush of color blinding out the gray, and the heavy heart, they wash it all away. Welcome to the luminous escape, and the sinful realms. Fading into silver, fading into light. We are just a memory painted on the night, drifting out of focus, floating softly down, forever suspended inside the quiet sound. City sleeps, but the rhythm breathes softly. Headlights paint long shadows on the concrete walls. I am floating in the empty space you left behind. Just a distant whisper in the cold night air. The dashboard glows in a heavy shade of blue, tracing the avenues I used to walk with you. Raindrops are falling, keeping time with the beat, washing our memories right off the empty street. I catch your reflection in the wet, darkened glass, watching the ghosts of our history fading past. The bass in my chest is the only thing that is real, numbing the ache that I swore I would never feel. And the frequency rises, pulling me under, clearing the quiet of the midnight of Sunday. I close my eyes and I surrender to the sound, hoping your memory is nowhere to be found. But you are the echo in the velvet dark, deep house rhythm beating through my heart. I am dancing with shadows underneath the neon glow, trying to find the strength to finally let you go. You are the melody I cannot erase, lost in the tempo, spinning out of space. Every floor on the floor brings you back to my mind. You are the rhythm that I left behind. The smoke clears out, but the haze remains inside. Nowhere to run in this city, nowhere to hide. Streetlights are flashing, a syncopated groove, dictating exactly the way my lonely body should move. I reach for your hand, but I only grab the night, slipping away slows, fading deeply into the street. Nothing is left but the memory of the steady beat. A final roll spineless into the tapestry. I am alone and you are no longer here.
Soft murmurs in the static of the night, breathing in the heavy humid air. Just a heartbeat waiting in the dark, lost inside a rhythm we don't share. The streetlights beat like watercolors on the wet concrete. I watch the silhouettes of strangers passing down the street. The heavy sub-bass pulses from a distant passing car. It reminds me of the nights when we would take it way too far. I trace the condensation forming on the window pane. Every drop that falls is whispering your secret name. The velvet darkness wraps around this lonely quiet room, while shadows dance along the walls to chase away the gloom.
And the frequencies are rising, pulling me under. I can feel the static building, quiet as thunder. I was set a solid light washes over my skin. I am opening the door, I am letting you in. We are nothing but reflections in the midnight glass, watching all the golden moments fade away and pass. Caught inside a rhythm that we can't leave behind, just an echo of a love I've been trying to find. Deep down in the frequency, I hear your voice again. Your mind a coded leavening that doesn't have an end. We are nothing but reflections in the midnight glass, waiting for the lonely shadows of the night to pass. The kick drum drops to nothing but an isolated beat. I close my eyes and suddenly I'm back out on our street. The neon signs are flickering in electric shades of blue, painting every memory I ever had of you. I'm slipping through the empty spaces in the vocal chain, trying to decode the signals hidden in the rain. A whisper caught in the delay, bouncing in my head, replaying every single solitary word you slide. And the frequencies are rising, pulling me under. I can feel the static building, quiet as thunder. All the sabotage away washes over my skin. I'm opening the door, I'm letting you in. We are nothing but reflections in the midnight glass, watching all the golden moments fade away and pass. Caught inside a rhythm that we cannot leave behind, just an echo of a love I've been trying to find. Deep down in the frequency, I hear your voice again. Of a minor cold and motherly that doesn't have an end. We are nothing but reflections in the midnight glass, waiting for the lonely shadows on the night to pass. The rhythm fades and the stringed pads begin to swell. I am falling through the silence of a solitary spell. Oh, I can feel the tension in the air we used to breathe. I am begging for a closure that you didn't want to leave. Just an endless vocal loop crying out into the void, searching for a piece of us that we haven't destroyed. We are nothing but reflections in the midnight glass, watching all the golden moments fade away.
The city breeze in neon green and blue, a distant heartbeat shaking through the floor. I close my eyes to find the ghost of you, lost inside the rhythm once again. The clock is striking 2 upon the wall. I watch the headlights paint the empty street. I'm waiting for a voice that doesn't call, just listening to the rhythm of my heartbeat. The smoke is rising slowly to the ceiling, a velvet curtain drawn across the night. I'm running from this overwhelming feeling, hiding from the harsh and morning light. The bass is pulling me under the tide, nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. I feel the static, the spark in the air. I turn around but you're no longer there. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, spinning in the midnight blue, lost inside the deep house echoes. Every beat belongs to you. I'm moving through the lonely crowded room, swept away inside the rhythmic gloom. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, hoping that they lead to you. A glass of something bitter on the ice, reflecting all the fractures in my mind. I try to lose myself and pay the price, leaving all these broken memories behind. The DJ plays a track we used to know, a melody that cuts right through my chest. I let the heavy rhythm take control, hoping that my aching soul can finally rest. The bass is pulling me under the tide, nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. I feel the static, the spark in the air. I turn around but you're no longer there. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, spinning in the midnight blue, lost inside the deep house echoes. Every beat belongs to you. I'm moving through the lonely crowded room, swept away inside the rhythmic gloom. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, hoping that they lead to you. Time is standing still here in the dark, just a lonely frequencies across my heart. If I keep on moving, I won't fall apart. The strings are swelling up into the sky. I let the music be my alibi. No, I won't let this midnight pass me by. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, spinning in the midnight blue, lost inside the deep house echoes. Every beat belongs to you. I'm moving through the lonely crowded room, swept away inside the rhythmic gloom. I'm dancing with these neon shadows, hoping that they lead to you. Shadows fade away into the gray, just an echo of the words I couldn't say. The heartbeat slows down in the empty space, alone again without your sweet embrace.
The city breathes out a heavy sigh, static lingers in the empty air. I close my eyes to catch the rhythm, sinking down into the violet dark. becomes a distant wave. The empty avenue becomes a cave. I find a sanctuary in the tone and a little piece of heaven on my own. The amber glow is washing over me, a silent ship upon an incan sea. I leave the echoes of the day behind and let the bass line settle in my mind. Feel the frequency rising up through the ground, lost inside the space where we cannot be found. The echo of the night is a beautiful sound. Let the heavy gravity pull us around. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, nothing else matters, nothing else. Drifting on the waves of sin and gold, watching as the mysteries unfold. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, shedding in the rear at its pulse. Breathing in the rhythm, breathing deep, falling through the waking world to sleep. Close your eyes, let the silence break. Every breath is a chance you take. Suspend the time, let the colors blend. We are floating where the shadows end. Can you hear the heartbeat of the street? Where the uplifting spirit echoes me. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, nothing else matters, nothing else. Drifting on the waves of synth and gold, watching as the mysteries unfold. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, shedding at the layer that is false. Breathing in the rhythm, breathing deep, falling through the waking world to sleep. The rhythm fades into the quiet air, a lingering vibration everywhere.